between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
On second down, McCaffrey, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Hurts. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Down to about the 45. The Raiders at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they were trying to get him the football in space, as they did right there.
Room here to run. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
On first down, Hurts. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game we played on Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. Another catch for him there in this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Christian McCaffrey. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he gets it up past the 35.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Murray's throw here caught by Mims. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Murray now to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 40. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Good strong throw catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Trap 60, trap 60.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Yard line, 2nd and 6. Hurts. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. DJ Moore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Second and 6.
Murray going to throw. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now on 1st down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. McCaffrey now on first down. Steps away to his left. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Pulls it in at the 13. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie us at 24.
24-24. Jack Fox set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
No! Chop alert!
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Moore, the man in motion.
Back in 60.
Here's Hurts to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going to look deep for more. He's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Las Vegas sending out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
Here's Walker.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Walker once more. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep it out of the end zone. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Kyler Murray. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Broncos have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this.
It's now second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Over the middle to Smith.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
19 tight.
Moore, the man in motion.
60.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. A give running left is McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
18 Cardinal. 18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion.
On first down, Hurts. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
That's good. Las Vegas.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, Raiders. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Boy, 179 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And some room to work. It's a gain of 35. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll go with the option, coming right. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Back to throw. Murray. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, here's Walker. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. Touchdown, Broncos!
T. Higgins.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final